3 is just this kind of immense journey across time and space. Chapter 4 is kind of picking up from there and yeah, bringing it down to something nice and intimate.
It's always fun to kind of go from really big and wide and huge and then to go back to small and to focus in on one thing, you know, and what's the fallout with these people.
Professor, what is your plan to defeat Salem?
I don't have one.
You know, it's that slow boil that's been happening where these characters are questioning everything they knew and now kind of in the muck and trying to figure out where to go, and all of that starts kind of spinning in on itself.
Well, the bad guys that we're picking up for the first time this season, Emerald, Mercury, and Hazel are reporting back to Salem after their own train wreck, which is the Battle of Haven. It's really just about showing the terror that they're experiencing, having to report back to their leader and tell her all the unsavory details about how things went down.
Anytime we can get a shot of just kind of what's going on in the bad guys' world and kind of framing things from their point of view, we kind of get a slight different glimpse into what their goals are.
Emerald, I want you to tell me whose fault this was.
The stiller and more quiet that Salem got, the more you knew danger was coming.
Salem, she's my favorite villain to animate just because she's so low-key, but being low-key kind of makes her absolutely terrifying.
As a writer, it's still fun to watch the episodes. Sometimes the animators take certain things and just run with them, or they take it that extra kind of 25% that really puts it over the top.
We try and really make sure that the eyes express what they need to express. You can play with the pupil shapes and the iris shapes and the little specular glints. You can play with all of that stuff.
This is right after Salem kind of alludes that Cinder is still alive. Until this moment, Emerald thought she was dead and she was distraught. You can see as soon as Salem starts walking away, Emerald's eyes slowly start to widen because she's realizing that Cinder is alive. So just the subtle looking up and then small eye darts along with slowly widening the eyes. I think it has it read even though Emerald's not saying anything yet.
It's about finding the little nuances that are there in the script and just figuring out the best way to enhance those dynamics.
That's been really satisfying to see that develop, how far we've been able to push the emotional core of the show.
Knowing that all of that's there is super exciting for everybody, and knowing that the fans are going to be really excited about it as it continues to drop week to week, it's an amazing feeling.
Ah, humbug. Holidays are the worst. But Papa needs a new speedboat, so make sure you click that link and visit the Rooster Teeth store. Now.